Yo, what's up, guys? I wanted to show you this Yasuo matchup for Cat. So Yasuo starts the game at 30 armor and 30 magic resist, and as the game goes on, he gains quite a bit more armor, but not really as much magic resist. Because of this, I like to build Dark Seal against him. You still have to auto a lot to actually get the kill, but the bonus AP to me feels better because you're probably not going to kill him unless you hit the full combo anyway. And so, like, while you can actually trade better with the sword, if you do everything correctly, the Dark Seal tends to be more consistent. So there are a couple things I play this matchup around. The main thing though is obviously wind wall. And so for one, wind wall has a 26-second cooldown. I have a little bit of CDR here for my runes. But so it has a 26-second cooldown. And it might sound cheesy, but as soon as he uses it, I start counting to myself like 1, 2, 3 to try to keep up with if his own wind wall is up or down. And this is how I can kill him maybe 10 seconds after he's used wind wall. I'll be able to know that his wind wall is still down and that I should be able to engage safely. The second thing is that wind wall has a fixed distance. So Yasuo cannot put wind wall like right on himself. And the closest he can really do to that is like putting a wind wall here and then instantly dashing. And even this is not super perfect because the target has to stay directly on the wind wall. So if he does it like that while he's for like a short duration, he's safe from Cat. Cat can simply move off the wind wall and then Cat can use her abilities again. So the best situation for Yasuo is basically a wind wall slide. And the way to set this up against him is to make it so that sliding wouldn't be what he wants to do when he wants to use the wind wall. And then this will allow you some more opportunities to hit him through the wind wall.
The wanderer isn't always lost.
And so the final thing here is that his shield lasts for up to 1 second, while Katarina's W takes 1.25 seconds to land. This means that in your typical EW combo, you'll be able to knock off his shield that blocks up to 510 damage against basically one of your lowest damage abilities. And then after 1.25 seconds, his shield will already be gone once your preparation lands. So one thing to keep in mind is that a quick E will erase his shield and you can immediately W and kite around and not ever worry about having that get blocked. So you throw that all together here, and what you get is a quick shumpo onto him with a W, and then an immediate Q, E. And so there he tried to block my Q with his wind wall, but he wasn't able to react in time because I threw the Q at him right when I was on his face. So here he had just used wind wall. So I already know he doesn't have wind wall, and I'm just going to jump in, throw Q at him, and he's gone.
Too easy.
So pretty much from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, if he's by himself, you're going to be able to kill him with EWQ or EWR. And so here I EWRQ, and that's really the only other variant. You're either going to EWQ him or EWR him, and that really puts him into a pickle, depending on how good he is at wind wall, if he's used wind wall.
Too easy.
Okay, so I want to go over this one like a little slower. Okay, so right here he uses wind wall. And I see him use it even though it's really bright. So there's his wind wall behind me. So I know that I'm here and his wind wall is here. and I did the EWR. And so what he's going to do is he's going to slide through me while I'm ultimating here to the other side of the wind wall. And what I'm going to do is I'm in the middle of my ult right now, so I'm going to Shumpo him, which is direct damage, knowing that that can't be blocked by a wind wall. And then I'm going to Q him immediately so that basically the particles of my Q and him are closer together than like the pixels or whatever of the wind wall in my Q. So now he's slid across the wall, and the wind wall is in front of us here. And there he is, and there I am. So I've Shumpoed to him, and I'm going to Q him. So there's my Q dagger. But it got eaten by the wind wall. So even though the dagger was deleted by the wind wall, he wasn't able to dodge my EQ for the actual damage of Q. I also tried to angle it so that like I would get my dagger, but you know, I'm literally right on his wind wall. And so there it was for 1 second. I tried to throw it basically this way. And so the tip of the wall here ate the dagger. But the point is that he got hit by the initial projectile. Despite the wind wall being there, he died from the Q.
Too easy. Impure.
And so that's the majority of the guide. You know, you can like Shumpo when he launches his tornado, and there's a couple small things here and there, but knowing how to like manipulate your abilities around his wind wall in particular seems to be the number one most important knowledge you can have to beat this matchup. It's deceiving. It's honestly it's not as good as it's made out to be initially. Um, and so working on that particular mechanic with the wind wall is where you'll shine more. Breaking his shield with the E and the W combo is nice and helps and stuff, but as you fight harder Yasuos, he's gonna really trade hard with you when you do that. Um, and so you want to use your movement speed to kite around after you drop the W, not just auto him. He doesn't seem like he's gonna Q, you could just auto him. Um, and I mean that's mostly it for the guide. Until next time, guys. Peace.